with our chat here, coming with you with Clan Generator Challenge. Well, I say a challenge, more we're just going to do a playthrough. So obviously I've done a couple of these in the past, but they've not always worked out because of an issue and a lot of bug fixes with the game that haven't quite worked on what I'm using, because I have Windows 10, so it's made a couple issues. But now with the new versions, now with the update version come out and we have a big update and everything, I'm hoping now it should, because I have done the other process in here, I can like continue and switch plans and stuff. It has worked a lot better since it's been updated, so that is cool. Sorry for like the first like minute of this video, it was like on silent. I was just sorting out some background, getting my notes. I got a pen and notebook here next to me for my notes, and I also have a dice. The dice is more for like if we're going to be rolling for things. I am going to have a dice here, so like names and stuff. You could comment down below names that you would like kits to be, but I'm also going to maybe have a dice roll on the kits' names. So every single time we get a kit, I'm going to roll a dice. This is like the premise, like every time we get like a new kit, I'm going to roll the dice and that'll be their name. Basically, that's going to be a small little side thing, like we get to roll the dice, but if, for example, the name that we get isn't that great of a name, because sometimes that does happen, you guys can comment down below of what names you'd like to do, and from the comments I will make a poll suggestion. Since it's like the top of summer in the UK, I have some allergy issues, so you may throughout hear me like sniffling and stuff. That is just because I've got really bad hay fever currently. Yeah. But all in all, I'm okay, and I hope all of you are okay in this absolute terrible heat of the summer that we've had so far. So let's just start with a new clan. We'll be going to extended mode because sadly core season isn't out. I feel like it's been like that forever. Like absolutely forever. It's like are we actually ever gonna get it, you know? Like that's what kind of I think about sometimes. Like, are we ever gonna get it? So the main premise of today's video is basically literally create a clan, and from what we create we're just gonna see all the cats, maybe change some names around, but this is like a little starting video, and then the next video we'll actually be playing with the cats. This is kind of like going through everything, picking out all the cats, kind of having a little look around the new clan camp we have and everything, and all of the new like settings, and then and then the actual next video will be on actually playing. Right, so we have a little dice here. I can roll my dice. How about that? We'll roll the dice. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Davina, is that how you say that? Davina. Okay, I think we're gonna reset and we're going to roll again, because I don't think I will be able to say that. 3. 1, 2, 3. FrostClan. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll have FrostClan. Ooh, look at the cats. Oh, it's got the new sprites. If you haven't had the chance to see the new update yet, they have now new long-haired sprites for the apprentices. Oh, that's cool. You know, what I really like if they next update, maybe they do the same for the elder sprites, because currently they all look short hair. So if we had long hair elder sprites, that would be really cool. Okay, let's have a look at who we got here. Heather Thrill, male adult, confident, good storyteller. Bat Growl, a female senior adult, troublesome, a masterful storyteller and learner of lore. Vervain Chest, a male adult, troublesome and a good mediator and great climber. Gillstreak, a male senior adult, competitive, great speaker, good swimmer. Silky Cinder, a male young adult, sneaky and formidable fighter. Scrub Roll, a female young adult, strict, great hunter. Amber Petal, a female young adult, confident, steady paws and formidable fighter. Pivot Tail, a female young adult, charismatic, good swimmer and learner lore keeper. Stormstripe, female senior, confident, steady paws. Midnight Paw, a female adolescent, vengeful and an avid play fighter. Blisskit, a male young bossy, constantly climbing. And finally Crocus Spot, female senior, loyal and trusted advisor. Okay, there's a interesting mix of cats here, but with their traits and all, I really want to look for a clan with some good traits. And to be honest, in this so far, there's a few standout cats, like Amber Petal is quite a good one, same with Silky Cinder and Midnight Paw, but the others don't really stand out to me. So I think I'm going to roll again. We're just going to change them and see what else we get, because there's only a few cats that really speak to me here, so we'll just have a roll again. Okay, another group of good looking cats. Dahlia Paw, male adolescent, faithful in splashes and puddles. Blue Minnow, male senior doll, ambitious, great storytelling, clinging. FrostClan. Oh, that's huge. That is so good. You would be an amazing medicine cat, I think. Okay, we're gonna keep you definitely in mind. Pipit Fur, a male senior lonesome den builder. You look really pretty. You look pretty. Late Strike, a female adult, fierce, beloved kit sitter and good swimmer. Oh my god. She'd be like, if she had kits, she'd be like the most fiercest, bravest queen in that whole nursery. You know, she'd like have her kits and she won't be taking no for nonsense, you know. Magpie Paw, a female adolescent, loyal and constantly climbing. Okay. Bone Throat, a male adult, lonesome and keen eye. Gubslash, a male young adult, lonesome and clever. Weezkit, a young female, charming and lover of stories. Teaselbark, female, adult, insecure, unnatural senses. Ooh. Rhymefleck, a female, senior adult, loyal, elegant speaker, and a formidable fighter. Ooh. Right, you would be either a good leader or a good deputy, I think. Okay. Robin Sud, a female adult, loving, great mediator, talented swimmer. And finally, Glacier Paw, a male adolescent, wise, careful listener, and oddly insightful. You'd be a good medicine cat apprentice. Oh, also something I'll be doing, just letting you know, is that I will be picking out a medicine cat apprentice in this group, mainly because in past things I've done, I end up like my medicine cat dies without having an apprentice, and then we're kind of stuck. So to kind of prevent this, in a way, sometimes it doesn't work out and they both die, but just to try and help out, I normally try to pick a medicine cat apprentice out of the lot of the apprentices. If I don't have one, I pick it from the kit, if they don't pick themselves already. So you'd probably be, yeah. Yeah, I think I will go with this group of cats. I think. I really like you, but you wouldn't be the leader I'd think in mind. You'd be like an elder. So I think I will pick you, but you'll be an elder. So You're definitely the medicine cat, and you'll be the medicine. Okay, we're gonna go with Rhineblack as our leader. I think as the best quality. So we'll have Rhymestar. Isn't that cool? It'd be funny. You know what would be funny? Hold on, hold on. It'd be funny if she basically riddles and rhymes. Like she only talks in riddles and rhymes. That'd be really funny. If that was an actual thing in Warrior Cats of just cats talking in riddles and rhymes. You know, that would be really funny. Comment down below if you think she'd be like talking in riddles and rhymes and stuff to other cats, and everyone kinda understands her but doesn't. Now we gotta pick a deputy. I kinda like the idea of the fierce mothery type. You know? I really like that. So we're gonna have Lakestrike as the deputy, and Blue Minnow, of course, as the FrostClan connection as our medicine cat. Glacierpaw will be our apprentice medicine cat. Now we gotta pick the rest. So we have Dahlia Paw and Magpie Paw, but I think I like Dahlia Paw more. So we're gonna go with Dahlia Paw, and we are taking Briefkit. Let's take Teaselbark and Robin Thud. Pipit Fur is definitely coming because I just like him. So we can either have Magpie Paw, Bone Throw, or Dove Slash. Okay, I think we might go with Dove Slash because he's quite young and he's clever. So I think maybe a younger like warrior could help us out. Because if we all have old warriors, they could like end up becoming elders quite quickly. So yeah, okay, we'll go with Dove Slash, and then oh, sadly we leave Bone Throat and Magpie Paw behind. Now we get to pick our territory, and I think we are going to new update. We are going to go to new territory, being the bridge. It's so pretty. I am absolutely in love with the art that these guys make. It's just so pretty. And since we are called FrostClan, I think it'd be cool if we started in winter. Because there's the spring, there's the summer, there's the autumn, but I think if we started in winter, being FrostClan, would be more interesting. Now we get to pick our little clan. So that's the one that is from Frost, I think. But I like the little snowflakes instead. Instead of Frost will have Frozen with the little snowflakes. I think that, yeah. Sorry, it's a little slow. It's a little slow. So we gotta think of some lore for these guys. You know, a little background lore for why they're, you know, here. I'd like to think that these groups of cats maybe used to live around like a village or something, right? Like they used to be around Two Legs but weren't part of Two Legs. Like they feared the Two Legs in a way. Or they were like something like you know, like when people go on the train tracks and they kind of like skip a ride on them. Maybe these cats are like train barn cats, you know, like they're travel cats. So I'd like to think maybe during, I don't know, a snowstorm or something, right? These group of cats that would travel on the train rides and everything. In this snowstorm, the train ended up slightly derailing from the track, and it made all the cats fall out of the train, or at least some of them, right? Which are all of the cats that we have here, and they ended up falling out of the train track into this little gully here, and they weren't able to climb back off on the track. They couldn't. They found there was sorry, due to the snowstorm, right? They had to hide out here, right? So that and eventually they end up making this their new home. Because what they found was fresh water, places to hunt, and they could still be calmed by the slight rattle of the train tracks as a train goes by. They know they can leave whenever they want, but they choose to stay in this little gully of paradise that they found. I think that would be nice. I think that would be nice. If you have any other ideas of like maybe their backstory for individual cats, you're more than welcome to say below. Okay, right. So we've got to do a lot of clan settings now. So let's go to the clan settings and look at stuff. So I do want to save automatically 5 names because sometimes I forget. I won't be doing allow mass extinction events unless we get like getting close to like over 2 pages of cats, and then that's when I'm going to allow that. Yeah, we'll have that on. No. I'm not going to have dead cats fade away because I think it'd be nice if they stayed very connected to StarClan, but I think this could be fun. If there isn't enough cats that are connected in StarClan in a way, or the StarClan cats have not even interacted with them, maybe I'll allow dead cats to fade away as if, like, the clan cats are kind of forgetting about StarClan in a way. But then if we get a cat that's, like, connected to StarClan and whatnot, then we can turn it back on and they don't fade away. I think that's interesting. Right. Oh, there's a lot of new relationship settings here. I don't particularly like having this on. And this one, come on, they're family, they really shouldn't. And then this one, because we don't really want a family tree. We want a family tree, not a family bush, I mean. And then this one, I find it a little weird. You know, like, you normally have very dramatic age ranges if it's like this, so, just to save the awkwardness, I've decided to turn that off. I will have increased same-sex adoption, instead of the pregnancy. But if this ends up, like, not happening that often, I may turn this on and then just say that they had a surrogate or something. I won't have this on, but I think I will have unmated cats to have kits, because that just means 2 unmated cats in the clan and that have kits together. You know, and maybe if like their relationship is high, I might, you know, try to mediate them to become mates. But if they really have nothing in common and they just wanted to have some kits, then that's fine as well. We'll allow that because I like to see when leaders choose their own deputies, and we'll allow elders to choose become Here's everyone. I always like to star the leader because they're like the leader of the clan. It's meant to make them important. Ooh, whoops, I went too far out. Hold on. Where is Glacia? Okay. Oh, you're currently with the deputy. I'm sorry. You're gonna be a medicine cat. I'm so sorry. Next fight will be fine. We'll probably reskin. Hold on. Right, so I'm going to make blue. So with medicine cats, I do prevent them from having romantic interactions, and I prevent their kits. I do this like following alongside the book, but I think about if we get like a couple years in, I may like allow them to like maybe adopt some kits if they come into their care, and even more so maybe have a mate. But for now, I'm just gonna make it like they can't do it. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. However, maybe a couple years into this, I will change it. Hazelbark, Robin Flood. Dove Slash, Darlingpaw, Pipitfur, and Pixie. We don't have anyone outside the clan yet. Let's just have a look at the dead cats. We have Shapeor, a past medicine cat apprentice, fascinated with prophecies and quick to help. Interesting. Maybe they were... Okay, I know it says like 17 in like whatever, but maybe they were another cat that was on the train with them, and they ended up, I don't know, maybe dying in the snowstorm. And since they died in the snowstorm, maybe they were trying to help other cats in the snowstorm, and they died in the snowstorm, and that's why they're maybe connected to what happened to FrostClan. I think that would be interesting, you know, kind of bonding over the fact that these cats ended up getting abandoned and away from the rest of their families, and there was a bit of sympathy, so they became a guide. I think that would be really interesting. Right, now we get to go to the fresh kill stuff. And here I really want to put it auto feed because I will forget. Sick and injured and then hungriest first, because I think that makes more sense. And then we go to warriors den. And I like putting, actually, I think we'll do it as assisting with herb gathering for now because we've just started and it's like winter, so I think that should be a priority because we have like only a few things. Okay, everyone. So this is FrostClan. So this is FrostClan. I'll just quickly save what we've done. So yeah, this is FrostClan, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for our next video where I'll be playing it. So yeah, the video where I will be actually playing the first year with this clan will probably come out in like not that long after this one. I'm literally going to finish recording this and then record the next one, so I don't think they'll be that far apart on when I release them. But stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that you have a lovely day. Bye!